Hello again guys, Max2015 here. It's still Saturday. I'm posting this video, or at least I'm going to try to post this video right after I posted the previous one that you saw earlier today, the one with TGRM. I didn't have a chance to record some of the gameplay because some of the bases were just so difficult and I just kept on failing, so I felt like I needed to fully focus on them and I just couldn't do it while, commentating at the same time. So I'll show you a couple of replays. I use RZM. I only have 3 of them left, and you can see how many times I failed here with look at this one, Heavy Zuka. I eventually got it with RZM. So anyways, here, let's take a look at this first base. I didn't change anything boost wise. It's still the same 4 offensive statues that I have boosted. Let me just lower the volume of my headphones, it's kind of loud. So here, this first base, 4 ice statues, 4 boosted. I took down the 2 rocket launchers first because since my building health masterpiece is not perfect, I don't have 35%, so my rifles can't really withstand the damage of 2 rockets coming down on them at the same time. So I put the troops down here on the left side, just so they could start wearing the base from one side. Originally, I was planning on taking out the rocket and the shock blaster and then going up towards the upper left side of the base, but you'll see as the base starts to come down, I think I made some minor adjustments in there. I wasn't too sure of how I felt about this base because I was dropping troops every second, so I wasn't too confident about beating it, and then I still had a whole bunch of mortars and 2 shock launchers to deal with, not to mention that the shock blaster was still up. So in here we'll have a few Zukas, we'll take care of the blaster. I did spend a lot of gunboat energy trying to keep those things shocked, so I dropped the smoke by the flamethrower there so I could protect a couple of my rifles. And here, as the troops started moving up, I reflare. Let me just move this part just a little bit quicker. Here, I barraged that mortar because on one of the previous attempts before that one, that mortar killed all of my troops because of where it was located. So my troops weren't really aiming at it, but it was aiming at my troops, and it just kind of decimated everything I had. So at this point, I didn't have too many rifles left, and there were still 3 mortars and 2 boom cannons to deal with. So I still wasn't confident, but since I had invested so much time in the base already, I just kept going rather than just choosing to retreat. On the upside is that I still had most of my Zukas, which was really important up until I think I lose a whole bunch to that mine there. Yeah, I just lost a couple, not too many. And then once I got here, I barely had enough energy to shock that 1 shock launcher in there. Luckily, I still have a decent amount of Zukas. Not a lot of rifles left though. But as long as I had the Zukas shooting at the HQ, I would be okay. And then I put some critters in there just to kind of distract some of the defenses. Didn't do much, but eventually the Zukas got the job done. And right in the nick of time, because look, that rifleman was just about to go down there. Yep. And there were only a couple of Zukas left. So that was a pretty tough base. Really tough. It took me a lot of tries too. By the way, I completely exhausted my gold. So you can see I only have 64 left. And that's because I waited a few hours, so my residences produced a little bit of gold, and I took 1 or 2 NPCs in the way, but yeah, I was completely 0 on gold. So this was another base, 3 ice statues, 3 of them boosted. Similar to the other one, a corner base. Corner bases have been really tough for me lately. So on this one, on one of the failed attempts, I failed it because the shot launcher here kind of just kept on shocking my troops, and I ran out of time before I could take down the HQ. So this time I decided to take that one down, and along with the rocket launcher on the upper side. And I just decided to just take on the 2 rocket launchers in the front head on. Let me just faster it up a little bit so the troops can gather in there. But that's good. So put some critters to destruct the shot launcher and the shock blaster at the same time. There were a lot of mines in this base, and that always makes me nervous when I'm using RZM. So right here, they were able to take down the one of the rockets. There was still 1 rocket launcher left. I had to keep that the shock blaster shocked because it was attached to a boom cannon and a mortar, and you guys know how deadly those things are. On this base, I was thinking about moving the troops to the upper left again. I'm not sure if I did, but let's see. I forgot what happened. This was a couple hours ago, so I don't really remember what happened. But we'll see as we go. See, my troops are really thinning down, though. It looks like there was almost nothing left. Only a handful of rifles, handful of Zookas on each side. I threw a smoke down there to protect some of those rifles, but the mine finished them off. Let's see. Okay. What was I thinking over here? Did I move the troops up? I think I did, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to remember. So yeah, I did walk the troops to the upper left side, and man, look at that. It looked like I have absolutely no troops left. I don't know how I actually pulled this base off. I did have a lot of Zookas, fortunately, but really there were no rifles left. Look, how many rifles are in there? Like 3 riflemen left. So I threw some critters, try to distract the cannon in there. The Zookas did a pretty good job in taking out the other cannon, but there were 2 machine guns. Oh. Luckily there were a couple of economy buildings. So we got a little extra gunboat energy from there, because once we got down to those mortars, I was going to need it. So maybe we can move it a little quicker now. Let the Zookas finish off the HQ. Oh, that's right. Move all the way back down here. Yes. Okay, now I remember. So got the troops down here. They'll finish up the flamethrower and the machine gun. And then they'll just go straight for the HQ in there. So, luckily, I had 1 last shot left. Oof. Yeah, that was a pretty tough base. Yeah, I kind of made that adjustment last second. I really wasn't thinking about moving the troops down, but at the time during the gameplay, it seemed like a good idea, so that's what we did. And then this one, I got a little lucky. This was a center base, not the traditional kind of troop that I would use, not RZM at least, but since I already had them loaded up and had absolutely no goal to change my troops, I had to just stick with it. This one had 4 ice statues, all 4 of them boosted. I dumped a lot of gunboat energy to take out the 1 shot launcher and rocket launcher from the left side. So I put the troops down on the right side. The only good thing is that on the beach, everything was a single shot. There were no splash damage in here, so I was able to, get my troops enough time to land. So I just took down some of the defenses down here. And this was a pretty, risky move I did in here. I was waiting to take out the second rocket launcher and then that cannon before I flared the troops down. And then we flared them next to the mortar right there. And then cover the troops with smoke. I miscalculated the smoke, so I had to throw an extra 4th smoke right there in reverse. Just because you guys know, if you don't do the reverse smoke later, then the medics will trail behind, they'll get killed. And look at them right there. There's a medic party in there waiting to get killed. So anyways, as the smoke wore out, I threw a shock to the shock launcher. I'm telling you, I can't keep up with all the shock words in this game. And then I had to keep the shock blaster subdued also. So the good thing is that I had a ton of rifles left in there. Look, there's a little wall of them. So the boom cannons really weren't going to be a big problem. And as long as the medics kept on working on the rifles, then that 1 rocket launcher wouldn't be too much of an issue. So I waited for the troops to finish off the defense in there before I flared them right in front of the mortar. I needed them to take off the shock blaster because that would have been the biggest problem in there. So that was, I think, the last of my shocks. And then the troops all went for the HQ. Nobody was looking at the shock blaster. So I had to do a reflare, I think. Is there a reflare? Yeah, there it is. Okay, there we go. Good. So at this point we were almost there, but we still have a couple of cannons shooting at us. So what I did was, I think we just stayed there, right? Yes. We just used the medics as the shield, while the Zookas are wearing down the shield itself. There we go. Yeah, that was a bit of a lucky base. Can't believe all these the strategy worked, but it actually worked really nicely. And I only attacked this base the 1 time, so I feel like I got a little bit lucky there. So that was a pretty good win. 3 good wins. Nonetheless, it did take me a lot of work to get there, though. Got a spawn. It's an NPC. So, oh, by the way, my shock blaster finally expired, and I just put the hot pot 3 today. Which, by the way, I don't think it worked very well because I got raided 1 time already. Right here. As soon as I put the hotbar, I got raided. But for some reason, ever since this new update, I haven't been able to watch my replay. So I don't know what happened. I don't know how this guy beat me, but he did beat me with RZM. And sure, he had a ton of gunboat energy, 200%, but he had the same amount of health that I would have. And I have 2 on my defensive building damage boosted. So I don't know how he did it. I really wish I could watch because I could have probably learned a little bit from him. But that's a shame. But anyways, I did put the hotbar in here, assuming that if you come with RZM the way I attack, if you come in from the front and then move your way up to the top left, you'd eventually end up close to the HQ, where if you notice the range of the hotbar is pretty big. So and if the damage is really as huge as it oh shoot, no, oh my god, I almost reclaimed that. Can you believe that? Here, look at the damage, 1440 plus 1650. So I have a ton of damage in this thing. So anything that walks close to it should have been killed. Again, too bad I can't watch that replay. So anyways, so we have a little bit of time left, and I thought I'd do a little bit of Dr. T for you guys. I mean, this is a Dr. T for today. Hopefully, if you haven't beaten it yet, maybe this can help you. I haven't been able to beat it just yet because I haven't played it. Like I said, I had no goal to play before. I don't think the critters alone are going to be able to do it. Too many mortars. Oh, why do I have Zuka's train? Let's see. Oh, that was my phone. Somebody's texting me. Oh, actually, they will be able to take this out. Good. So that was stage 3. Critter only. I like when you can take a couple of stages with critters, so you don't have to risk losing any troops at all. Hopefully we can get through all 7 stages without retraining troops. I do wish I had a second boat of tanks instead of those Zukas. But those Zukas were remainders from before I started losing troops. So anyways, tanks. Careful not to drop the Zukas, and we'll put the medics and the Grands. I'm gonna just artillery and barrage that big cannon in there. Probably need one more shot. This'll be easy though. Okay, so the troops can move upwards. Maybe drop some critters on that mortar. I don't think my troops will be in range of these shot launchers. So I think we're gonna be okay. The critters will be in range though, but I'm not concerned with that. I'm just gonna flare them straight to the HQ, so they don't have to waste time. Yeah, so the grenadiers are going at it. As soon as the tanks get there, they'll start shooting also. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Yeah, and the shot launcher doesn't have enough range to reach my troops, so we're gonna be okay. It's gonna take a little bit of time. It looks like everybody's really spread out. Yeah, not much I can do. I guess I could maybe take out that shot launcher. One barrage to artillery. Oh, sun's coming out now. Wow, that didn't do it? Man, that thing has a lot of health. I don't think this one extra shot's gonna do it. Nope. And I'm completely out of gunboat energy. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna have to sit on it, see what happens. Sorry, I didn't think that HQ was gonna have so much health. And I don't have any gunboat energy to do anything fun. Yeah, I could put down the Zukas. Should I put down the Zukas? See what happens. There you go. Let's just flare them over there. I don't think the Zukas will make it on time though. I think the troops will actually finish off the HQ. Actually, that's a great way to finish an HQ. Assuming that you lose a lot of troops trying to clear the base, and then by the time you get to the HQ, if you don't have enough damage, just put down a boat of Zukas and I'm sure they'll get the job done easily. Let's throw a shock there. Now the Zukas were just short on time there. That's okay. So that was stage 4. Come on, let's move over to stage 5. I'm not even scouting the bases. I'm just going straight in. There's a lot of rockets on this side. Alright, so there's tanks, medics, and the Grands. There's no shot launcher, so I'm gonna take out the boom cannons. Take out the big hitters, but those are like just baby boom cannons though. Maybe I'll drop an artillery in that sniper tower. It'll need one more. Sniper towers can easily take out your grenadiers, so you always have to be a little careful with them. There's really not a lot of big shooting defenses here, so I can afford to spend some of my gunboat energy on the little ones. I'll try to take out maybe this that boom cannon in there. Stash that rocket launcher. That was a big Harley Davidson just rolling outside. Okay, how are we doing? We haven't lost anything yet, which is good. Everything's still shooting. Hopefully we'll have enough time to beat this base. There's so many defenses. Only on the upside, we're getting a lot of gunboat energy back. Am I getting shot over here? I can't tell what's happening. There's so much stuff shooting at me. Alright, there's one tank in the front there, so he's taking the flak from all those defenses, which is good. You know, I'm going to finish off that one rocket launcher on the left side. Okay, good. Alright, we're doing really well now. They've cleared almost all the defenses in here. That's a great thing about Grenadiers. They have so much range, and their inaccuracy really works for you if you know where to put them. So, my god, somebody just can't stop texting me. Alright. Critters. Good. So that was stage 5. No losses. Sorry, it's a little bit warm in the house again. Ooh, and we got a critical fuse there. Is that critical fuse? Yeah, it is. Nice. And intel. Intel will help my task force. So this is stage 6. I'm gonna scout it really quickly. Nothing too major. As long as there's no shot launchers, I should be okay. Shot launchers are the worst thing. Well, actually, boom cannons are the worst thing for TGRM, but shot launchers are just as annoying. So I'm gonna put 2 barrages by those cannons there. 1 artillery also. See if that'll help. I don't need 1 more shot. Yeah, that's no problem. Okay, so we're just gonna go up to this cluster here, park our troops there, and let them finish off the HQ. Come on, take out those machine guns and flamethrowers. I do want to get rid of these mines. You know what, I can afford it. I'll just dump another barrage. But that machine gun hopefully will clear that boom mine, which it did. Now we can flare up here. And, oh man, that thing is still up. That cannon in the top. Wow. That thing had a lot of health. Oh, I'm going to lose a Grenadier. Oh, I didn't pay attention. And there was that one sniper tower shooting at it. Shooting at him. Poor guy. Alright, so let's see. Help that cannon there. Good. Let them finish off that other sniper tower and then one in front, and then we can move them and have them all focus on the right there. Come on, yes, there we go. You know what, I'm just gonna put the Zukas down here just for fun. They'll help move the HQ down a lot quicker. And that flare is still running, so the Zukas will go straight to it. So this is what I meant. Once you get there, the HQ still has a ton of health. It's a boosted base, but once those 13 Zukas get in there, that's good. The HQ is going to start going down really quickly. So, there you go. Perfect. And then I can just dump the rest of the artillery I have. There you go. And watch, the HQ is coming down so quickly. When you have Zukas shooting at it freely without anything shooting in return, those HQs go down really quickly. Alright, so I guess it was a good thing to carry those Zukas along. Why not? And that's the guaranteed crystal that we always get. We did lose 1 Grenadier, which is no biggie. Hopefully we can handle stage 7 without him. Alright, so there's a couple of shot launchers here. They are level 1, so I can take those out. And there's only 1 boom cannon. I think we'll be okay. Alright, so let's see. For these machine guns, I'm going to spread the Grenadiers a little bit. Put the medics so they can heal. And the tanks right there in the middle. Alright. Now while they go to town, I'm going to work on these 2 shot launchers. So 1 artillery, 1 barrage each. Almost done. 1 more artillery each. And we can take down that... Oh, that sniper tower didn't go down. But the rocket did go down, so that's a good thing. Let's see. How are we doing here? Alright, so now from here, we're gonna start flare. I have to be careful with those sniper towers though, there's just so many of them. Maybe I can work on this cluster here. So it's 3 sniper towers and 1 boom cannon. If I can get rid of it, then that'll be a lot less to worry about. Maybe 1 more artillery. Ooh, I'm completely out in gunboat energy now. I need to be careful. Alright, well the troops are doing a really great job. Oh, I'm losing Grenadiers. You know, I have to shock. Those guys are gonna kill one of my tanks. 2 of my tanks are red, so that's not something I was counting on. All right, so hopefully the medics will be able to fix that. It looks like they're not red anymore, at least not one of them. Okay, I think we got this. Just a little bit more, a couple more defenses to take down. I would like them to take out the cannon up there, but maybe I don't have to worry about him. You know what? I'm gonna shock this the sniper tower because, oh boy, you know what? Cover those guys. Move down. All right. So I'm also noticing that the smokes are really not covering the troops. I mean, the defenses don't see them. They're not shooting at them, but it's not actually visually covering the troops. So that's a little weird. All right. So we still have the 3 tanks standing, which is good. I'm gonna finish off the cannon and sniper tower up there. Yep. Perfect. And you know what? Zuka time. So I'm gonna throw a flare right here, so the Zukas know where to go, and they'll help us finish off the HQ. Perfect. And that's stage 7. Relatively easy. I mean, we lost a couple of grenadiers, almost lost a couple of tanks, but fortunately we did well. So we're gonna celebrate with maybe some critters in between those 2 mortars, and that's stage 7. So not bad, not bad. All right, lovely. Hopefully I get something more than just the 1 crystal. Come on, at least a shard. Well, we got some rods, fragments, and intel. I guess I can't complain. All right, but I love it when Dr. T gives you 2 crystals. That's awesome. So I'm gonna reinforce the troops, and we're just gonna leave it at here. So that was Dr. T, guys, and that was a couple of replays that I did also today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So this is a double video Saturday for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll keep on playing probably tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow Sunday, and we'll see how things go by tomorrow. Oh, let's see. So ranking wise, where are we at? You have to check. I keep forgetting that the channel is all about pushing VP. So at 1261, I'm at 21 in the country, which is about the same where I was a day or 2 ago. Like I said, I got rated 7 times yesterday, so that really didn't help. But in any case, we're going to keep trying. We're going to keep on pushing. Hopefully, this little hot pot in here will help. Otherwise, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have 6 days. We'll test it out. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I can show some replays later on because the replay system doesn't seem to be working. In any case, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye.